Our episodes are brought to you by our awesome EDHCC Club, aka the Patron Pledgehammers. Thank you for making our content possible. If you'd like to support the channel and get some sweet bonuses, check out our Patreon link in the description below. Also, if you're looking for new playmats or sleeves, check out yourplaymat.com and use our promo code BT10YP or click the link in the description below to get 10% off your order. Sweet swag at a cheaper price is always nice. Welcome to episode 194 of EDH Commander Challenge. I'm your host, BT. One thing to announce before we get into today's matchup. In the coming days, I'll be taking part in some live streams for two friends of the channel. One, of course, would be Davy Jones's Locker, and the other would be Mr. Bever's Chat Chaos Commander. So I'll have some links in the description below and even more information on Twitter for when those will be taking place in case you want to come by, say hello, show some love, or check out some fun EDH action. But now, let's go check out those opening hands. First, in this corner, with an opening hand of a Mountain, Canopy Vista, Eternal Dragon, Godo Bandit Warlord, Shaman of Forgotten Ways, Devoted Druid, Nature's Lore, and his Naya-style General Rocco Cabaretti Caterer. He is yours truly, the host, BT. Next, in this corner, with an opening hand of a Mountain, Swamp, Fury Calm Snarl, Expedition Map, Dolmen Gate, Chaos Warp, Terminate, and his Mardu-style General Isshin 2 Heavens is 1. He is the unpredictable Gemi. Gemi won the dice to start us off, so let's begin this 3-color card fight. For our first turns, Gemi plays Fury Calm Snarl, revealing a Mountain, into a turn 1 Expedition Map. While I play a tapped Canopy Vista. Gemi plays a Swamp, while I play a Mountain and cast Nature's Lore. In response, Gemi sacks away his map, and with it, adds Dragon Skull Summit from his deck to his hand, while I net Taiga from my deck into play. Then I cast Llanowar Elves, and pass. Gemi plays Dragon Skull Summit, and casts his General, Isshin 2 Heavens as 1. While for my turn, I Planecycle Eternal Dragon, to add Plateau from my deck to my hand, which I play as my land for the turn. Then I cast Shaman of Forgotten Ways, and pass. Gemi plays a Mountain, and casts Dolmen Gate. Then he moves into combat and attacks with Isshin. I declare no blocks, and take 3 damage. For my turn, I cast Rhythm of the Wild, followed by Devoted Druid, whom I place a +1/+1 counter on it via Rhythm's effect, and pass. Gemi plays Smoldering Marsh, and casts Sigiled Sword of Valoron. Then he moves into combat and attacks me with his General. I again declare no blocks, and take 3 damage before he passes. For my own turn, I pay 9 mana, which includes untapping my Devoted Druid and placing a -1/-1 counter on him, and then tapping him again to cast my General, Rocco Cabaretti Caterer. In this case, X is 6. So with its ETB, I net the creature Itali Primal Storm from my deck into play. Via the effect of Rhythm of the Wild, I give Rocco a +1/+1 counter, and I give Italy haste. But before I move into combat, Gemi casts Terminate to kill Italy, and I pass. Gemi plays a mountain and equips the sword to his general. Then he moves into combat and attacks me with it. Thanks to Isshin's effect, the sword's combat trigger effect happens twice, giving Gemi two 2/2 white knight creature tokens with vigilance that are also attacking. I declare no blocks and take 9 damage total before he passes. For my turn, I tap 6 mana, which includes untapping my Devoted Druid and placing it another -1/-1 counter on him, making him a 0/1, and cast Thunderfoot Baloth, which, as I control my general, gives my creatures a nice +2/+2 boost. I give the Baloth a +1/+1 counter from my Rhythm's effect, and pass. Gemi plays Clifftop Retreat, and moves into combat and attacks me with his tokens and general, who once again, thanks to his sword and Isshin's combined effects, grants him 2 more knight tokens that are attacking as well. I cast Beast Within to destroy the Dolmen Gate, which grants Gemi a 3/3 Beast token. Gemi then casts Chaos Warp on my Baloth, which shuffles it back into my deck. Then I shuffle, and my top card turns out to be Perforos, God of the Forge, which goes into play, but is currently not a creature due to my devotion. I then have Rocco trade with Isshin, and then take 8 damage from the knight tokens before Gemi passes. I play Battlefield Forge, and tap out completely to recast Rocco, this time where X is 4. And I net the creature Reclamation Sage from my deck into play. Via Rhythm's effect, I give both my creatures a +1/+1 counter. Thanks to Perforos, as 2 creatures came into play, Gemi takes 4 damage, and thanks to the effect of the Reclamation Sage itself, I get to destroy Gemi's, only card that I can blow up, the Sigiled Sword, and pass. Gemi plays Exotic Orchard, and recasts his general Isshin, followed by Hammer of Perforos, and passes. For my turn, I cast Sakura Tribe Elder, followed by Xenagos, God of Revels. Via the effect of Rhythm, I place a +1/+1 counter on both of my new creatures, and again, Perforos deals Gemi a total of 4 damage before I pass. Gemi plays a tapped Path of Ancestry, and passes being land flooded. Before the end step, I sack my Sakura Tribe Elder, then a basic from my deck into play tapped. For my turn, I play a Plains, and cast Godo Bandit Warlord. With its ETB, I net the dreaded Helm of the Host from my deck into play. And as you know, these 2 cards in combination can grant you infinite combat phases from, in this case, my next turn. It could have been this turn, but I hadn't used my mana properly. But it's all good. Via the Rhythm's effect, Godo gets a +1/+1 counter, and via Perforos, Gemi takes 2 damage before I pass. Gemi looks for an answer, but sadly top decks and plays a swamp. He decides to fight on to the end and moves into combat and attacks me with everything. During attackers, he casts Boros Charm to deal me 4 damage. And not wanting to see his creatures die, he decides to scoop up before blockers, and I take the win. Gemi's Isshin deck, I'm sure, is capable of so much more. Unfortunately got land flooded this time, but look, with something like Sigiled Sword of Valoron getting him knight tokens in doubles every time he attacks, imagine if he had Anointed Procession or Aggravated Assault in play. Enough said. For me, I gotta praise Rhythm of the Wild. It made my creatures more threatening by boosting them with +1/+1 counters or granting them haste. It's a card that means a lot more in decks involving beatdown than you could ever imagine. Agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you enjoy our content, consider becoming a patron. Give you access to some sweet extras like bonus entries into our giveaways, your nickname in the EDHCC club, and so much more. Also, if you're looking for some new custom playmats or custom sleeves, check out yourplaymat.com and use our promo code BT10YP at checkout, or just click the link in the description to receive 10% off your order. Sweet swag at a cheaper price is always nice. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me, and I love you all. Stay warm, stay safe, and keep on card gaming. Cheers.